Welcome to the Virtual Centre, a possible application. The background to this proposal is that an integrated systems approach to effective development requires partners collaborating in the decision-making process. Over the last 30 years, there has emerged a growing body of knowledge about practical ways in which people can work together through facilitated workshops. This presentation describes a piece of software that doesn't currently exist. It demonstrates an idea to enable this knowledge to be implemented through Web 2 technology. The idea is to create a web-based application that is easy to access by anyone with an internet browser. The application will enable facilitators to provide participants with structured workshop techniques in the virtual world. It will provide a simple-to-use virtual environment linked to high-quality internet voice-based interaction. Accessing the centre needs to be easy. The proposal is that a participant would simply put in a web address that has been provided by the workshop organiser. On arrival, the participant would be provided with an overview of how the centre works, including how they will be choosing an avatar that will represent them within the virtual world. From this page, the participant would proceed to the Cloakroom. This function would provide the participant with a range of character types and options within those characters. In this mock-up, very basic representations have been created, but the scope and potential could be as varied as from Habbo to Second Life characters. A simplified Sims palette would work well. Once chosen, the participant would move their avatar into the lobby of the centre. The centre itself comprises the cloakroom, lobby, main room, and internal and external breakout rooms. From the cloakroom, the participant would guide their avatar into the lobby. They will be able to see other participants who have already arrived. At first, they might not recognize anyone, but if a team uses the facilities regularly, they would soon learn to recognize avatars as easily as learning to recognize real-life people. With a simple key command, they will also be able to see where the conversations are occurring and make a decision as to who they would like to join in conversation. In this demonstration, our blue character has moved into the proximity of someone they recognized, and just as in real life, have started a conversation. The visual and the real-time voice system are synchronized, enabling those participants to make real-time conversation. As in real time, these conversations can ebb and flow as participants move their avatars around the lobby. At some point, though, the facilitator will call all conversations to a stop and invite participants into the main room. The main room can be set up in a variety of workshop configurations, but in this instance has been set up in a fan-shaped cabaret-style layout where participants will sit at table groups. In this format, the facilitator will have a number of options available. To start with, they can make reference to the whiteboard, which can have a pre-formatted presentation ready for all participants to see. While this is being presented, participants' screens would switch to this presentation. But unlike other digital conference applications, the real power of this application is not in watching presentations, but in having dialogue with the other participants. Thus, after this short presentation, the facilitator might present a question for table groups to discuss. Participants would then converse in real time with their table colleagues while still being able to see, but not hear, the whole room. As well as discussing a topic, the facilitator might ask each table to nominate a scribe and make notes of their conversations. As usual, those in the table group will be able to write up what each table participant is saying, capturing all views just as in a face-to-face workshop. As the audio part is limited to just the table group, it enables more people to have their say and hear others. So, as well as table group discussions, other workshop elements could be incorporated. A digitized version of card storming such as developed by Global Learning, could potentially be part of the virtual centre. Now, as well as table groups, it should be possible for the facilitator to use standard practices to create new groups, such as numbering off. Ideally, this could be as simple as the facilitator having a pointer and being able to give each participant a number in turn. The participants with the same number then coming together to make their way to various breakout venues, such as in the green room, or on the terrace, or in the blue room. Again, those participants in that particular zone are only able to hear each other, and each can have a scribe. After the prescribed time, scribes would bring their team's work back to the main room to be pinned up on a gallery for all to see. Again, the technology would allow those standing within a certain zone of each report to both see the report and talk with those others standing nearby. There are potentially many degrees of sophistication for the virtual centre, but the most important characteristics being that it emulates common facilitated workshop techniques, has high quality voice, and is a web-based application for easy access. Now, to turn this proposal into a reality, an estimated cost that builds on appropriate open source software is in the vicinity of $100,000. If you are interested in collaborating in the development of this piece of software, please contact me, Dr. Martin Butcher, at martinbutcher@mac.com. I look forward to hearing from you and discussing how we might work together to turn this idea into reality.